What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoodzbillionaire. Welcome to Hoodzbillionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Larry Hoover denouncing Gangsta Disciple Nation. Let's talk about it. So, Larry Hoover, which he's done before, I believe he's done before, is denouncing the Gangsta Disciple Nation. As you know, he is the founder and has been locked up since the 70s. And now I believe he just seeing it get out of control. And he's saying he doesn't want anything to do with that. Now, let's talk about it. How do I feel about that? I can understand it. You lock a nigga up for 40 years. You know, from when he literally, his mind wasn't all the way developed till now as a grown man, things are gonna change. Things are going to change. His thought pattern is going to change. The way he thinks and handles things is going to change. It's just going to change. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I could see Larry switching. Now, I could see him understanding, you know, that he doesn't want anything to do with something that's that destructive because it started about with growth and development. All of really the original gang banging from the Crips to the GDs to all of it all started with a plan of protection, growth, and development. You know what I mean? Like it got out of hand and they lost their way on their way, you know. But I don't gang bang. I've never gang bang. I've never been a gang. I've always been somebody that just stand on my own 10 and just stand on his 10 with the niggas around him. That's like that. That's on that type of time. You feel what I'm saying? I don't believe in claiming nothing that I don't have nothing to do with. I'm not from here. I'm not from this area. You know what I mean? I'm not a part of that. So, you know, but I don't knock it. I don't knock none of that. I seen Brick Baby. I'm going to make a video on that because I think that was powerful. And Brick Baby need to start saying more stuff like that to let these youngins know what it's really about. I heard Brick Baby say, you know, the only reason niggas be joining gangs is because it's not really a lot of activities, you know, for them to, or inner city activities like AAU basketball and football and, you know, track, baseball, art, science, you know what I mean, STEM programs. They aren't readily available in impoverished neighborhoods. So, you know, he said something about 20% of gang banging culture is helpful. The other 80% is bullshit. You see what I'm saying? The 20% you learn loyalty, camaraderie, you know, working together along, you know, brotherhood. You know, you learn those type of things, how to work together as a team in gang banging. Even if it's on a negative path, they learn those values there. You know what I mean? So you learn those values, but you don't learn any values about growing as a man. You know what I mean? As a productive man that's in tune with God. You know what I mean? So I think that's where Larry is. Larry, like, you know, he done stood tall. He done did his time. He done stood tall. You know, I can understand the free Larry Hoover movement. You know what I mean? Like, I always been for it because even with him denouncing it, I don't care what they say, he can help. Larry Hoover has power. If it's somebody that can heal Chicago or help heal Chicago, it's Larry Hoover. I mean, that just makes sense. I mean, it has to be somebody with that type of power and that type of influence that could even switch the narrative on Chicago or help switch the narrative on Chicago. But I just get it, you know. He an OG. He tired of it. He tired of everything that's done in the GD lifestyle comes back on him, and they pin on him. This man been locked up for decades, and they still be pinning shit on him for the shit that he had nothing to do with, just based off of his affiliation as the organizer and the creator of the Gangsta Disciple Nation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm free Larry Hoover. Free Larry Hoover. Let's get Larry home because I really think he can help. And there's a lot of G's behind that wall that could come back and help. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what we need to be pushing for. Like I said, that's really what it's about. Over here at Hoodzbillionaire TV, You know, I'm speaking for myself. I've been lost before. I know what that's like, that being lost and doing shit out of being lost. You know what I mean? Making bad decisions out of being lost. I'm not proud of none of that shit. Like, that's the thing. You never gonna hear me speaking on no shit that I done did in my past, because I'm not proud of it. It's embarrassing. I'm fucking embarrassed. It's embarrassing to say, I did this. Niggas be loving wearing that shit like a badge of honor. Yeah, nigga, I did this and this and that. Nigga, I don't even want nobody to know that type of shit. Like, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I deal with now, they just know I'm one of the most positive people. And I'm gonna come with intelligence and understanding in any situation, whether it's business or personal friendship. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is, man. They need to free that guy. Free Larry Hoover. Free Larry Hoover. We're gonna, I'm gonna keep saying that. I see why he tied with JPrince. JPrince said some of the realest nigga shit I heard the other day. He said when he start reading books, listen to y'all leaders. JPrince is a top gangster. This is known. I've been living in Houston for about 15 years. You know, one thing I know, I'm very well acclimated with the culture here. Very well. Just like I'm acclimated with the culture in my hometown of St. Louis, I'm acclimated with the culture of Houston. I'm very well tapped in to the streets. JPrince is a boss. Point blank, period. It's not up for debate. The nigga's a boss. I read his book. He's a boss. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga is telling you that reading books took him to the level that he was at. That's what JPrince said out his own mouth. It wasn't until I started reading books that my game went to a whole nother level. Now we got Larry Hoover saying he's denouncing the Gangster Disciple Nation. He wants nothing to do with gangbanging and the course that the Gangster Disciple Nation is going. Y'all gotta wake up. If you don't listen to the niggas around you, if you don't listen to me, y'all listen to the OGs that's in this shit. They telling y'all the same thing. Nigga, read books, build a business, invest, work on your health, work on your mental health. You know, speak life, love, and positivity, not only into yourself and your family, but the black woman also as well. You know what I mean? Black women speak life, love, and positivity into the black man. You know, it's going to take some time. Shit got to get healed. That Willie Lynch was real. They did some real scrambling and gambling. You know what I mean? It's just what happened. It's just what it is. But it is what it is. Free Larry Hoover. This the guy, Hoodzbillionaire. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do they need to free Larry Hoover? Or should he just thug it out and pay for his crimes in jail? Let me know in the comments. This the guy, Hoodzbillionaire. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy, Hoodzbillionaire. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.